A veteran gets a check-in call from the franchise trainer. Spring training has come again, and major leaguers begin the process of readying themselves for the challenges of another long season.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, spring training action from the Cactus League between the Chicago Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers. So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Colin Mason, runner in scoring position with two gone. Here comes the first pitch. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. And they're going to strike first this afternoon as this is down for extra bases. And the run will score as the Cubs strike first to lead it 1-0.
Man, he might have slept on the wrong side of the bed or something last night. He's given up a double and a triple in the first inning, and he looks shaky at best.
Now at the plate, Thomas Hinson, and a great chance here for the Cubbies to add on in just the first inning.
Hinson.
The 1-2. Runner goes for third. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Conklin is there. And that retires the side. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Cubs 1. The Brewers coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Digging in the switch hitter, Michael Ramos, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. The 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Mason. What a play, and that ends the inning. Off of one leg, in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. More Cactus League action coming your way after this. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Colin Mason. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, and this fastball is belted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field, and the Cubs move out ahead 2-1.
Well, he had success earlier in the day, driving in their only run. And that success continues when he takes this pitch to his liking and makes sure some lucky kid gets...
Ready once again, Colin Mason, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles from that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way. Usually these guys turn the 6-4-3 double play in their sleep, but it looks like he rushed the feed there and it sailed over the second baseman's head.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Thomas Hinson, as he'll go to work on trying to bring home the tying run from third. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Fuentes. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as that ties our ball game at 3-3.
That's a spot right there as a pitcher where you'll trade an out for a run anytime. Bases loaded and only one run scores on the sacrifice fly.
Digging in once again, Jay Deerdorf. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. To the bottom of the 6th inning, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Digging in and looking for more, Michael Ramos.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in it last. That ball was down and away.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. 7th inning coming. Ramon Rocha will come on to pinch hit here in a few. Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game. Now from a rainy Coors Field in Denver, MLB Network is on the air. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Chicago Cubs and the Colorado Rockies. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matty, the key to hitting the Coors Field is the fact that there's so much outfield ground for those guys to have to cover. There's a lot of base hits. Don't fall in love with the fact that you're going to drive the ball out of the park.
So in now for Chicago, Colin Mason. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. Oh, this ball is hammered to deep center field. It's off the rocks and gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, we'd be doing you a disservice if we didn't employ ShowTrack to show you that home run again. No doubt one of the most impressive long balls we've seen. That ball was screaming off the bat, and the projected distance comes in at over 480 feet. Wow, that's tough to top.
In now, Johnny Frost, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Johnny Frost.
Runner goes for second. Chopped weakly to the left. Right to him. And indeed, he won't look at second. He'll just flip it on over to first to take the sure out. So next it'll be the number 4 batter for the Rockies, Justin Hernandez.
Justin Hernandez.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. To short. Mason has it. And there are 2 away now.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Digging in to try it again, Joe Wells. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Line drive to left. Munoz is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really...
Leading off the inning, Colin Mason, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going.
Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases.
Come on, Slide, get out.
And he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
Yeah, and most guys that hit for the cycle can get a single or a double but struggle with the rest. Not this guy. He's already got the homer and the triple, so the hardest parts are out of the way. We'll see what the rest of the game holds in store.
Ready for another chance? Dan Kuiper. He reached on a single in his first try.
Dan Kuiper.
Here's a chopper to first. And they'll only be able to get the out at first here as the run is in to score from third.
A simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does come home from third, and they cut their deficit to only 1 run.
Striding in once again, Colin Mason. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Has a look, now the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. Mateo at second, Bishop at first, 1 gone. Fugate is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Colin Mason will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. From the stretch. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His second home run of the game, and they double him up. It's 8-4. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Matty V, this is turning into Home Run Derby Part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah,
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Joe Wells. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Hit back up the middle. Spin throw gets him at first. A great play, but a run will come in to score.
They get the run there, but this late in the game with the lead in hand, you'll definitely trade an out for a run. That doesn't mean a whole lot.
Striding in for the Rockies, Justin Hernandez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Hernandez.
The 2-2.
1-1-1.
A dive. He's got to first. He's out. That was exceptional. He got the out and prevented the runner from having a chance to score. Well, let's get another look at that diving play on Show Track. Obviously a great job just to get the glove on it, and perhaps just as impressive was the throw to first. He got a lot behind that ball to nab the runner up the line. Ready to take his hacks again, Colin Mason, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat, his second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Fugate is there. One quick out to start inning number 9.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit. And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
This one wraps up as a 10-8 final. Chicago put a 10 spot on the scoreboard in this one. Sal Tovar earns his first win of the season. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon.
The show comes to you live from the Mile High City in Coors Field. Time for Game 2 of the regular season between the Chicago Cubs and the Colorado Rockies. It's Rockies baseball next. Stepping in, Colin Mason. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on.
Mason.
Hit hard on the ground to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Cubs are. The next Cub up, Colin Mason. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Hit hard up the middle. Herrera over to his left. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Digging in for his second at-bat, Luis Herrera. He flew out in his last at-bat. 1 out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground is short. Mason on to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. Striding into the box, Colin Mason.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something.
Oh, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. Gone to lead off the inning.
That one definitely seems worth taking a look at with Show Track. It wasn't a particularly deep home run, but as you can see, he connected pretty well. 110 miles an hour off the bat, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Now to the plate, Colin Mason.
Shortstop, Colin Mason.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Line drive to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. Stretch time coming up here in Denver. It's the Rockies 11 and the Cubbies 3.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
It's a beautiful day here in the Mile High City as we welcome you to Coors Field. Today it's the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the Colorado Rockies. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Eric Karros gets the start for Colorado in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy has a 3-pitch mix, and he needs all 3 of his pitches. If he has them all working and uses them properly, he has a chance to be very effective.
At the plate, Colin Mason. He went deep in the contest last night.
Mason.
First pitch on its way. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 4th home run here in the early going, and the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
What an amazing home run we just witnessed, and lucky for us, we're going to take a look at it again with Show Track. And as the numbers come in, the projected distance of that blast over 490 feet. That's right up there with the longest home runs we've ever seen.
Settling in now, Joe Wells. He'll get to take his first cuts here. 2 out, nobody on. Hit sharply on the ground. To his left. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. Second inning upcoming here in Denver. It's the Cubs 4 and the Rockies nothing. Ready to take his hacks again, Colin Mason, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. Atkins ranging back to the track, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, and the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead.
Well, he's as hot as anybody in the game right now, hitting a homer yesterday and 2 more today. They need to rethink whatever strategy they're using to pitch to him because he's killing them.
At the plate, Henry Callaway. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dero, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play just to knock that ball down.
Stepping up to the plate, Colin Mason. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Now in the box, Dan Kuiper. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th.
Dan Kuiper.
Drilled to the left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. He'll come home with it. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. Cubs strand a couple. They lead it 6-0. In now for Colorado, Henry Callaway. Runner in scoring position with two gone.
Callaway.
Bounce it to the left side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Cubs 6 and the Rockies 2. So the Rockies lineup turns over, and to the plate, Luis Herrera. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now the 2-1 pitch. Ground towards short. Throw got him. What a play as the side is retired. The defense on display on this beautiful diving stop at short. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. Colin Mason will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. First delivery to him on the way. Drilled down the line. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Center fielder number 24.
Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Dan Kuiper, is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More from the show. Saturday baseball following this message and a word from our local station. So standing in, Colin Mason. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. Now here it comes. Hit hard on the ground towards second. To his left, Wells. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
And this afternoon's game ends 7-3. Chicago get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Julian Delgado earns his first win of the season. Eric Karros was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. Elite players become so by continuing to look for ways to refine and improve their skill sets.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of Florida and Marlins Park in Miami. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the Miami Marlins. It's going to So stepping in, Colin Mason. And a great chance here for the Cubbies to add on in just the first inning. First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
I guess their scouting reports on this guy were dead on, because it's already 2-0 in the early going, and they're having absolutely no trouble seeing him here. On the other side, they're very quickly looking at a game that they're going to have to fight back in.
Runner's on his way to third. Pitch misses low. The throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Mason, the runner at third with no outs. Sent on the ground out to second. Erskine ranges to his left. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
2 runs already home, and now you can make it 3. Good job right there of keeping it simple and putting the ball in play.
Into the box, Colin Mason, and their runners at the corners now.
Colin Mason.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Driven nicely into the gap.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
1 run scores. Here's a second runner around third. The tag, and he's safe. And they lead now by 4. Now at the plate, Archie Hines. Already home in the inning, and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. Here it comes on 0-2. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
And here with the infield back.
Ready now for the Marlins, Glenn Forbes. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big
hit on the ground out to short. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the short.
Up next from Miami, Omar Rivera.
Left fielder, Omar Rivera.
The 1-2. Hit to short. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Marlins can't. Ready for another shot now, Colin Mason. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, this guy's having a good day right there. You can tell he is all over. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff is going to have to find a way.
1 sec as that ball is into the gap in right center. Should be good for at least 2 bases.
Down.
The relay. But he is in there with a triple.
Wow, you think they'd learned their lesson and would pitch around this guy. That's his 3rd extra base hit of the game. This one a triple, and he can seemingly do nothing wrong.
Digging in, Archie Hines. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now the runner breaks for the plate. Pitch taken for a strike. And they'll slap the tag on him between third and home, and it's a costly double play. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rodney Hudson. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs. This would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one.
Digging in and looking for more, Colin Mason. So far in this one, 2 doubles and a triple to his credit. Line drive to center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
I think they're way past due changing their approach to this guy. Whatever they're doing strategy-wise, it's not working. That's his 3rd double of the game, so he's feeling pretty good at this one.
Here's the 0-1. Strike called. Now the throw down.
Out!
And they'll just tag him here for the out. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Colin Mason. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Line drive to left. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cubs straight. A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Cubbies posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. George Crandall claims the win out of the... From Little Havana, just west of downtown Miami, we've got Buster Dugan, the Oregon-born left-hander, is the starter here. Dan, any thoughts?
You know, Matt, his last one wasn't horrible, but this guy did give up 5 runs in his last start. He was tagged with the loss, and he's going to look to be a lot better in this one here today.
Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Striding in, Harold Garce. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Harold Garce.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
Hey, after the leadoff knock right there, you know what?
Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Buster Dugan, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Rodney Hudson. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now the 2-1. Grounded to short. Scooped up. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Colin Mason. And they'll need him to get something going here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. And they'll slap the tag on him here in the rundown between second and... Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Harold Garce. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth. Hard on the ground towards short. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. Marlins forced to settle for 1. We played 4 full. It's the Marlins 3 and the Cubs nothing. Striding in once again, Rob Harris. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Rob Harris.
2-2, here it is.
2-2.
Bouncer up the middle. Beautiful diving stop. There's one. On to first as they get the double play. Ready once again. Colin follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. Off the sculpture. It's a home run. And there it is. We have a new all-time career hits king. I never thought I'd see this record broken, but here we are witnessing the impossible.
Well, clearly impossible is not part of his vocabulary, Matty. You can bet he'll never forget this moment. Neither will we. Breaking a record as iconic as this one requires durability, perseverance, luck, and a ton of ability. He's beyond earned his spot among the baseball immortals. What an incredible moment in history to watch. This is awesome.
Ready for another shot now, Colin Mason. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning. 8th inning here from South. Ready for another chance, Luis Acevedo. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Ready on 1 and 2. Chopped weakly to the left. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Marlins leave 1. Score remains tied at 3-3. Always a party and it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Chicago came through when it mattered in the 9th.